Let's go. Good morning, my friends. It's your old pal, PeaceLoveMusic, with another episode of the Let's Go Good Morning Show, brought to you live by DeOrganized Media in partnership with our excellent friends over at BitcoinLive, Decentralized Broadcasting. More good news, more good numbers. Things are looking good. I'm feeling good, but I've actually been feeling good for a while. If you guys are been paying attention to the show and to the streams, and we're here for the ethos. We talk about here for the ethos. We're here because we believe in what's being built here and why. So the short-term price action isn't all that big a deal either way, in either direction, But it's good to have the green days. It's good to get some to reach some milestones or meet some targets so that we can maybe feel better about where things are, or even kind of get a better idea of the direction of things per se. Friendly reminder, this is a news and information show. We're providing news, information, some entertainment, hopefully some education, exposure to some of the awesome and amazing projects and builders in this space, building on Bitcoin, building on stacks, and the broader crypto ecosystem to support the ethos, the decentralized ethos, the DeOrganized ethos. But we are not providing financial advice. Always do your own research. Never invest money you cannot afford to lose. That being said, the price, I think I actually typoed. Bitcoin price is actually not at 83,000. It's at 93,000 and change, or it was just a little bit before broadcast. Stacks coming up to 80 cents, over 80 cents, 80.15. Did drop a slight bit to 62 by market cap on CoinMarketCap, but man, it's been rocketing up right along with Bitcoin, even front running it slightly over the last couple of days. Stacks is in a great place. 80 cents is still a great price. If you've been around the ecosystem for a while, you know why. Fear and Greed index rocketed up to 52 and squarely into the neutral range now. That is also an excellent sign. And the top 3 gainers for the last 24 hours on CoinMarketCap by market cap are deep, completely unfamiliar, IMX and Sui. Congratulations to all the holders of those coins and many others that are waking back up. It does look like we're trending positively. Stack STX, earn BTC, SBTC equals programmable Bitcoin for DeFi. Stacks has fast, low fee transactions, proof of transfer security, and native Bitcoin rewards. Tell your friends. In the Stacks DeFi world, Hermetica is offering 5% yield on USDH with over $500,000, well, actually $5.6 million total value locked and growing. Now funding loans on Zest protocol. You can DCA into Bitcoin, Stacks, Runes, and more effortlessly at bitflow.finance. Bitflow also just added trading for Liquidium's Lick token. Bitflow offers top-tier swap rates and now single-sided liquidity with no impermanent loss. There is a perp dex now on Stacks, and I know some of the guys that have been participating are feeling very good about their longs. Not financial advice, but Velar has launched a long-awaited perp dex. Now you can engage in perp trading, stake your Velar, pair your favorite tokens with SBTC, earn yields, and trade tokens on Velar. Alex surpassed $2.6 billion in volume, launched DAM, Bitcoin's first concentrated liquidity DEX, unveiled Alex AI token listing tools and USDT via Jolts. Zest is offering 4.88% yield on SBTC this morning, with today's highest yield at 8.01% on STSTX. Over at StackingDAO, you can earn 7.99% on your stacks with STSTX, 8.27% yield in native BTC, or 7.75% with rewards in SBTC. The top 3 token gainers on stxtools.io are Jindo, Leo, and Welsh Corgi Coin. Excellent day to be in our ecosystem. Chad, share out the live stream, by the way. If you like what we're doing, you support the show, the best way you can support us is by sharing out the stream, commenting in the live chat, commenting in the comments below the stream thread, participating in the Find2Earn games coming up at 9:30, sharing those streams out, and just letting everybody know that DeOrganized media is where it's at. If you have, oh, wait a minute. I actually need to, before I go into what you might have, let me actually make sure I'm reading out the schedule. I got deja vu because we talked about it on the opening space. By the way, guys, we have a morning space every day now, hosted by Benta with all our regulars. I'm usually in there while I'm setting up the show. Benta talks around with the regulars in our community. We got more and more people coming up. Grim came on to say hi. We had Target on. Hero came on and said hi. I saw Trip and Monkey out in there. GP always comes on and also co-hosts with Benta. We usually see 300 Trip through. The Chads are all coming in, say hi. I saw Blockweb out on there. We have a space every Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. leading up. It's only a half an hour. It's a quick way to kind of touch base with the community, get a feel for what's going on for the day. And then if you have time, tune into our show as always. And we're here from 8:30 to 10:30, bringing you all the information about what's going on, including the calendar for the day. Today at 11 a.m. after our show, we have the Zest Hall. That's going on for an hour. At 12:10, you can actually jump over into the, I'm not sure if it's StackingDAO or Zest Discord. One of those, the homies running both for them. GP will actually be doing meme lessons, and that's it. Just afternoon today in the, I think we'll get a clarification from GP which Discord it's in. And then 3 p.m. you got Building on Bitcoin with Bitflow show. And at 7 p.m., as always, Monday through Friday, we had a great show last night, an awesome time hanging with the boys on the DeOrganized night show with GP and Jack and Crypto Dude and all our regulars that come in and say hi in the chat and everything. Was a good time. It was a really good time in there. So we had, that's your calendar for the day. I don't think there's anything else on the stacked calendar. No. Lots going on tomorrow. It's definitely interesting to see what's going on there. That is your calendar for the day, though. If you have an X Space, a live stream, or event series you want to share with the community, head over to DeOrganized.media, create a user account. We'll add your event to the community calendar, free for everyone. Get more visibility and let our audience know what's happening. Whether it's a one-time event or recurring series, we've got you covered. Bitcoin has surged. It's broken $93,000. It's above 93 right now for the first time in 6 weeks, fueled by easing trade tensions between the U.S. and China, as well as positive remarks from Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent suggesting potential tariff rollbacks. Additionally, a flood of capital into crypto ETFs provided further momentum. Altcoins also benefited, with some seeing 15 to 30% gains overnight. This rally is seen by analysts as a sign of renewed investor confidence following a choppy start to Q2. Feeling a little bullish. Feeling good, Lewis. Cantor Fitzgerald is reportedly launching a $3 billion Bitcoin investment initiative named 21 Capital. In collaboration with SoftBank, Tether, and Bitfinex, the fund will consist of $1.5 billion in BTC from Tether, $900 million from SoftBank, and $600 million from Bitfinex. The venture reflects Wall Street's growing appetite for Bitcoin exposure and could act as a strong signal to traditional investors that institutional adoption is accelerating. Institutional adoption is accelerating. An official announcement is expected within weeks. We're already hearing about it now because you're early. You're getting the alpha here. You tune into the DeOrganized show. We're finding all of this information daily for you. All you have to do is tune in, listen to us while you're getting your rest of your day going. We provide this all for you. We really love doing it too. We love that you like it. Trump media partners with Crypto.com. In a bold move linking politics and crypto finance, Trump Media and Technology Group has partnered with Crypto.com to roll out a suite of Made in America ETFs. These funds will focus on domestic securities and digital assets and align with pro-crypto policies championed by the Trump campaign. The partnership signals an effort to capture a nationalist sentiment within investment products while expanding crypto accessibility through trusted mainstream platforms. Ethereum is making headlines with a 13.62% price jump, now trading near 1785. The surge follows significant institutional wallet activity. More than 72,000 ETH were moved by Wall Street linked addresses in the past 24 hours. 72,000 ETH were moved by Wall Street linked addresses in the past 24 hours. This movement, alongside rising trading volume and bullish sentiment, has analysts speculating that ETH may be poised for a broader rally. On-chain metrics show notable uptick in new addresses and smart contract activity, further supporting the trend. It's a broader macro trend, I think. Not financial advice. BitGet, one of the top global crypto exchanges, has announced a major upgrade to its liquidity incentive program targeting institutional clients. Starting May 1st, the platform will introduce a more competitive fee structure, top-tier maker rebates, and extended coverage to both spot and future markets. The overhaul aims to solidify BitGet's appeal among pro traders and boost overall platform liquidity amid rising global competition for high-volume crypto participants. On April 22nd, Bitcoin spot ETFs experienced a net inflow of $912.7 million, almost $1 billion in ETF inflows yesterday. ARK-B led with 267.1 million. Ethereum spot ETFs saw a total net inflow of $38.8 million on the same day, finally turning around for Ethereum. Fidelity's FETH, that's not a good, anyway, recorded the highest single day inflow of 32.65 million, followed closely by Bitwise's ETHW with 6.09 million in inflows. BitGo integrates SBTC to unlock institutional access to Bitcoin DeFi. This is a huge win for Stacks. Huge win for Stacks. BitGo has officially integrated SBTC, a Bitcoin-backed asset developed by Stacks, into its platform, marking a major step toward institutional adoption of Bitcoin native DeFi. With this move, BitGo clients can now securely convert BTC into SBTC. SBTC is just Bitcoin on Stacks, and it's amazing. And if you haven't heard, you're gonna hear more about it coming. This enables access to decentralized apps and services built on the Stacks network. BitGo will also operate as a signer in the SBTC minting and redemption process, enhancing the protocol's trust layer. Additionally, support for SIP10 Stacks fungible token standards opens new doors for token interoperability and future asset issuance. This partnership significantly broadens the on-ramps for institutions into Bitcoin-powered DeFi ecosystems. Let me say that again. BitGo integrating with SBTC significantly broadens the on-ramps for institutions into Bitcoin-powered DeFi ecosystems. The best one, in my humble opinion, being Stacks. Oh, GPSC's auction on Gamma for Dog Tails is going on, and that's actually Tails is spelled wrong there. I gotta fix that. Telling tales, we're not wagging tails with Dogpool. The first ever GPSC auction mint for a collection of 5 one-of-one images telling the story of Paul Stamets, world famous mycologist, is live only on Gamma.io with bids active through next Monday. I am actually reporting on this to my own detriment because the more I report on it, the more bids we get above my bids, and then I have to bid more to try to win one of these. So I'm actually working against my own self-interest by telling you about this because I just want to buy them. You know, I want them all actually, but I don't think the prices are going to stay low enough for me to actually do that. But go, awesome stuff. One of one, innovative project with the Dogpool crew, a very cool project over there. And of course, GPSC, it's an original GPSC works. Why don't you want, who doesn't want one of those over at Gamma.io right now? You can start taking advantage of those, start bidding. Bidding goes through Monday. I suspect the weekend we'll see some added bid volume. Zeely has officially integrated the Stacks network, allowing users to connect their Stacks wallet and complete fully on-chain quests. From NFTs to tokens and custom experiences, everything on Stacks can now be verified and rewarded directly through Zeely. This marks a major leap forward in aligning community engagement with on-chain activity. Shout out to Bitflow, Leather, and Granite for helping bring this integration to life, and we're expecting more to come out of that as it evolves. Really excited about the exposure this will get to people that are involved in Zeely, participating in Zeely campaigns, but from outside of the Stacks ecosystem. So it's a great way to get exposure to the Solana bros and the Ethereum ecosystem and all the other projects that are promoting on Zeely. Now Stacks is as well. Boom is offering .btc holders a chance to claim their matching .boom.btc subdomain, but only for a limited time. From now until May 11th, users who register for the Boom wallet at boom.money/reserve can optionally reserve a subdomain like DeOrganized.btc or DeOrganized.boom.btc if they already own the .btc name for, like we have DeOrganized.btc. Which we've already registered for free over at boom.money/reserve. The move is designed to simplify Bitcoin transactions, making them as easy as sending an email. There's no pressure to participate, and your existing .btc name still works on Boom, But if you don't claim it, someone else could. And so this is a branding and UX opportunity aimed at onboarding the next wave of Bitcoin users while expanding Boom's BNS-powered ecosystem. Love what Dan's building over at Boom. Big market now live on Stacks testnet, ushering a decentralized prediction platform, bringing transparent on-chain forecasting to Bitcoin's layer 2. Users can create and wager on outcomes of real-world events like crypto prices, elections, and ecosystem milestones, all powered by Clarity smart contracts. Maybe some kind of AI deal. This testnet launch lets the community explore prediction mechanics in a demo environment with no real funds at risk. Go over to bigmarket.ai, connect your testnet wallet, start poking around, play around with the prediction markets. It doesn't cost you anything but a little bit of time. If you've never used a testnet wallet, DM us. We'll happily go over how that process works. It's really very simple. You just change the networking, your address, your Lether or Xverse wallet. You change the network in your wallet, and then to testnet, you can go to the Stacks Explorer to get, there's a faucet there to get testnet tokens. Very easy. And you can play on the platform and obviously provide some feedback to the community, to the builders, so that they can make things better how you would like them to be. With bigmarket.ai. Find2Earn meta is here, and it's changing the engagement game. The Find2Earn format blends real rewards with community fun, creating an interactive way to onboard users and unlock true play-to-earn potential. Join us daily on DeOrganized for live rounds with the Game Master, powered by BoostX app. It's time to play. Awesome stuff going on with BoostX, by the way. The BoostX app Chrome extension just leveled up. You can now send STX, BTC, and other Stacks tokens directly to anyone on X with a .btc or .stx BNS name just by interacting with their post on X. Send crypto with a like, get instant notifications. Now supports Stacks NFTs. Coming soon, mint NFTs on X with full Stacks wallet integration. Plus, Space Drops. Space Drops is coming, I hear. We'll see what that means. Pay attention to BoostX. Head over to boostx.cc now if you're ready to start boosting your friends' posts. BNS.1 is the place to get your BNS name. Head over to BNS.1 to claim your own .btc, .stx, or other BNS name and lock in your digital presence on Bitcoin. The latest platform upgrades include a sleek new interface, improved marketplace features for listing and trading and making offers on BNS names, and smoother management tools, making it easier than ever to buy, trade, and rep your BNS across ecosystem. Own your name, control your identity. Start at BNS.1. And you can get started building today on Stacks over at stacks.co. At the top right-hand corner, it'll say Get Started. From there, you can get access to developer tools, beginner guides, and full app building resources. Whether you're new to the blockchain or an experienced builder, you'll find everything you need, including opportunities to get paid to build. Don't wait. Start building on Stacks today. And I do want to shout out, what's up, Target? Good morning. Good morning. What is up, Wolfie? Yeah, man, we're definitely getting the supply shock happening. It's happening. We've seen it coming. It was like almost like watching a train wreck, wasn't it? GM Reese, what's up, my brother? How are you today? And I'm going to bring the homie in 1 second. But first, I just want to give a quick shout out. We are super blessed, very, very fortunate to have some amazing DeFi protocols in the Stacks ecosystem. And we've actually gotten some amazing marketing partnerships with a couple of the big OG players in our space. We are super excited to be partnered with StackingDAO. StackingDAO, excuse me. StackingDAO is the leading liquid staking platform for the Stacks network. StackingDAO is changing the game by letting users earn up to 10% APY on their STX while keeping their assets liquid Unlike traditional staking, their unique design means no minimums and users start earning rewards immediately. So there are zero switching costs when moving from other stacking pools. Plus, you've got options. Choose to get your rewards in STX or SBTC, whatever fits your strategy. Want to start earning yields today? Head over to StackingDAO.com and jump in. StackingDAO, where liquidity meets opportunity. And not just one, but two amazing DeFi partners with DeOrganized. We love Bitflow. Bitflow is your go-to DEX on Stacks, a powerful aggregator pulling the best swap rates from Alex, Arcadico, and Velar. Trade BTC, SBTC, STX, USDC, and runes seamlessly, including Liquidium's LIQ rune token. That's a governance token for Liquidium. It's the only DEX on Stacks with native BTC swaps. You can add SBTC or PBTC with no impermanent loss, no pairing required, and you can use their DCA tool to auto buy DCA tool on Bitflow to auto buy Bitcoin, SIP10 tokens, stacks, or runes. And you can start over at bitflow.finance/pool and connect your Xverse or Leather wallet using the wallet manager. That's how you access the single-sided, no impermanent loss liquidity pool options on Bitflow. I'm gonna bring in the homie.
Good
How are
Lord.
you today, GP? Are we matching?
Oh yeah, dude, we got the matching hoodies going on. You know, DeOrganized style. We did not.
You're in the posse. Oh no, wait, mine doesn't have tassels. They're not exactly the same.
Yeah,
unless
dude.
I got one that just had the tassel missing. I never even.
Did it get sucked up into the hood part of it?
I don't think so. I think mine's a slightly different model.
Well, I guess I got the newer model with the.
I'm not as cool as GP. I mean, it's been obvious for a while, but now it's undeniable. I can't compete, man.
Yeah, just because the tassels, it set it over the edge. We were going it was like head to head, but then I had the.
You got the tassels.
The drawstrings just set it off, So, but man, good stuff. Did you see Stacks? Stacks hit 88 cents. What's up, Bruce? Good morning. He woke
what?
up.
It was up that I didn't see it go. I didn't actually look at the wicks or anything. I just got the numbers
to 88 cents, and we're sitting around 80 cents right now. But yeah, big. It was a huge 8% or an 8% wick.
That's big.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still it's almost 81 cents now right now too. So it's still I mean, Stacks is looking good. You really, if you're in any crypto right now and you've been in it for a while, it's definitely looking better today than it looked the last month, probably for most things.
The last X amount of months, a few months, So it's good to see alts kind of reacting positively. I was talking to Landy yesterday, and we were talking a little bit on the TA show about maybe stocks and crypto decoupling. What do you think about that? Point yet?
I would. I definitely. I just got a message from Mr. Wolf. He wants to come back on the show soon. So yeah, definitely, Wolfie. We'll have you on again soon, man. 100%. I don't know. So the financial markets are always going to kind of be coupled. Because the macro situation will dominate most things in a vacuum anyway. But there's so much more upside to crypto right now based on all of the things that are here. I do think so. What Landy was showing was the just before I had to jump off anyway, he was showing the SPY and how there's a correlation, but it does seem like Bitcoin's moving first. So I don't know if it's decoupling or if it's just leading per se. So I don't want to.
We got Rosar in the house. What's up, Rosar?
What's up, Rosar? But yeah, I don't want to say it's decoupled because I think it's just more. I don't. I look at the Bitcoin charts to determine what's going to happen with Bitcoin, and I don't look at the S&P chart to figure out what I'm doing with Bitcoin. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I figured. You know, it's probably just one of those isolated incidents where you know, stocks and crypto just didn't move together.
Yeah. Good morning, Rosar. How are you today, man?
Doing well. Doing well.
You sound like you're still getting over that virus a little bit. It'll linger
Maybe a
on
little.
you. Yeah, man. I hope you stay hydrated and make sure you're getting your rest. It's important. Good
Yeah.
morning, Melanie. How are you today?
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You need to tell me if this is all working.
It is all working, and you
All
are
working.
looking.
You look
Because-
great.
Thanks. Look at this.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Big
she's
bad boy in the house. So
oh,
I had
It pays
my
to marry. So it pays to be married to a rock star. Is that what you're saying?
yeah. Look at the size of this thing. I had my husband's producer come around and he brought this whole thing and he set it up. So I just don't know, and I've got like a little box that's got buttons on it. So I don't know if it's too loud or too soft, or if I must have it close or far away.
It's
I don't know what's
clear. It doesn't sound too loud. You are loud and clear, but I wouldn't say it's overpoweringly loud. I'm not hearing any of the you have a good presence, but I'm not hearing any background noise. So it's probably more of a
I'm also in my office. I'm now in my actual office. I've got a
wow. So you got the whole setup.
yeah,
going.
and I was supposed to have new internet. So am I like coming? Is my mouth?
you look
No
you
lag.
look clean, like you look clear. Everything seems to be lined up and everything. Although I don't know. I think there's a number of factors that affect that stuff. Like, cause sometimes my looks lined up right now, but I don't know if it is.
Look, the light's making a funny thing. I'm going to turn the light off. See what that looks like. Just doing a live sound check, but I don't know how to do it. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how else to test it.
You sound good. I am getting like a little bit of like a cycle every so often with like a visual type of thing. Like it.
And I'm going to turn the big light off.
I don't know what might be causing that.
Well, now I'm in the dark.
Soft lighting.
I think it looked better with the light on. Not that you look bad. You're not super dark. It's not super dark on there, but I think it was a little bit clearer picture with the light on.
But that's what's giving that weird
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the
So you're
wave.
just I'll fix the lighting for tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, we can just keep trying. You can just turn it on, turn it off, and see how it works and play. I mean, you can play with it anytime, is what I'm trying to say, Mel.
Oh, geez, thanks, Peace. If only there weren't so many miles between us. Jeez, this is what I'm like in the office. Naughty. Anyway.
What do you mean?
Anyway. Hi, Rosa. How are you?
Doing well.
So, of all the bullish news, actually, I do want to hear more about what Rosar has been working on, because you announced some stuff I saw this morning, but I didn't really have time to what are you working on today, Rosar?
I'm kind of breaking apart the
redacted.
I think we lost him. Did we lose him?
Yeah, maybe he's running 1,000 tabs on his browser at once. Rosar, did you mute up on
Didn't he
accident?
redact himself?
I
He's
think
like,
he
I'm
did.
working on.
I think
No,
he redacted
forget it. You're not getting it now.
the alpha Rosar.
Well, so the big news that happened yesterday, obviously for Stacks, was BitGo. That's a huge deal. It's a step towards real legitimate institutional adoption of Bitcoin DeFi through stacks, through SBTC. It's huge. It really is actually a big deal. So there's so much awesome stuff going on in our ecosystem right now. I think Rosar is just having some technical difficulties. But
my phone just turned off and turned back on.
There he is.
They didn't want you to tell us about what you're working on.
Yeah. I was just saying, after the hero update with the new limits, I figured it was probably just a good time to just do some refactoring and like break apart all the stuff that I had in the one site into a lot of like smaller sites that are a little more like resilient, and they all cache their own data and like their own like independent services. So it's a little easier for people to like understand like what is what and the point of all the little parts and how they contribute as a whole.
So one thing I saw was something about token launching on Charisma with automatic Welsh trading pairs.
Yeah. So I set up the metadata hosting. It's something I had before, but it's a little more straightforward now. And now today I've been working on like more or less like a contract launchpad. So before I just had things like liquidity pool launching, but I figure I'll just start with like token launching because there's no way to just make a token in the Stacks ecosystem currently, which is like the most basic thing. So I figured I'll just do it.
What do you mean there's no way to make a token in the Stacks ecosystem? We can't just like whack up a...
I mean, if you know how to write a smart contract, you can, but there's no like place you can go just click and launch a token, you know?
Really? I didn't know that.
I mean, you could do a bonding curve, but I don't want to do a bonding curve.
Right.
You can launch a token on STX City without it being on bonding curve, can't you? Or can you? You can.
Yeah.
Or you could. You were able to do so, but I mean, there's no reason to not have. You have a platform where people are coming and doing things with tokens, so having a launch pad there for that, like, that's a place where now you're in-house. It gives them an opportunity to just do it on the platform that they're already on. So I can see value. Yeah, there are options in the marketplace, but we're, in a decentralized world, there should be many options in the marketplace for the consumer to go and do things that are maybe a little bit different, but speak to them for what they want to use. And that's all good stuff. But having it in an easy place, well, and then also incorporating the features that you're going to add, like,
So, I mean, on Stack City, don't they take like a percentage of your supply of your token and like you like pay like when
I think they do.
Stack?
I believe
Yeah,
I minted
I
one a
feel
long
like-
time ago, and like before there was even a bonding curve, just playing around with it. Actually, I played around with it when they were in testnet early too for STX City. I know Fact.Fun is only bonding curve token launch.
Yeah, what I'm getting at is like there's no way to just make a token like flexibly with your own rules.
Right. So you're not taking a fee when people create a token.
No, not currently. I mean, I'm starting to figure out how I'm going to do like pricing, and it'll probably just be like holding tokens or something. But there's like a free tier you can do some things on, probably. But yeah, another reason, and probably the bigger reason, is because I need to get like contract deployment set up for all this like Blaze subnet stuff, because the Blaze subnet's like every token, every NFT needs its own subnet, so I gotta get like an easy way to create them, And I had that on the site before too, but like it just gets a little confusing, like having all these things in one place, and I think it just needs its own dedicated space where I can have like different versions that you can deploy, and you can like inspect what you deployed, just a little more just a little better user experience with it.
You teased me about the NFTs yesterday in the metadata. A little bit into
I
that.
mean, back while we were talking about like a place to like create NFT collections and host the art, you know, create the traits, all that stuff, randomize it. We were talking all of that before. So I figured, I already have half of it done. Why not?
You have half of what done?
Just the trouble of like hosting and serving like metadata for tokens.
Wow, you just never stop building. It's extraordinary. I just wish that you had like, there was 6 of you, so that all these things you're talking about could just like
It would be nice.
be out there. Yeah, it's amazing, Rosa. It's like really amazing. So
I want to shout out.
you-
Well, I just want to shout out Nobody Famous. What's up? And DeFi Dictator had a question in the live chat. Do you all think if we have a pumped out fun kind of thing, things will blow up on Stacks? And we kind of did like STX City when it first launched, and it was very like there was a lot of activity and a lot of people joining and a lot of tokens, and especially when they launched the bonding curve function, which was specifically to mirror what Pump Fun was about. I don't think we have enough liquidity. It became very player versus player, where people were just chasing the next bonding curve token, and as we kind of see, that's not really necessarily worked out to be a sustainable paradigm for Solana either. Like that's not really, they have this huge, massive fractured liquidity problem. People like just left the platform and aren't using it. Good morning, Michael. How are you today?
How's
So
it
I
going?
would say it could. I don't think that that's specifically what Stacks needs is a bonding curve token launch, like just this massive influx of token. But I do think that having a place for, I do think that projects that are legitimate, have a legitimate reason for launching a token, should have a place to do so that's functional and easy and streamlined and all of that stuff. So I do think that there's value in. I love what Kawhi did with STX City. I don't think that was a bad project. I just think that we learned some stuff about. Not all token launches are good token launches, I guess.
I was just going to say that. Is it not decentralized if you have some sort of vetting process so that people don't get burnt when they buy into a token? So
the point of the bonding curve is that the point of the bonding curve was supposed to be that when somebody launched a token, there was no dev supply, there was no team supply. It was all just what got bought on the market when it first got launched until it got out of bonding curve and had enough of a liquidity pool to become more tradable on a regular DEX. But the bonding curve platforms became DEXs in and of themselves, and there was just it became very Wild West and not.
But that's the thing, it always gets. I don't think what I mean is like if there's like it's legitimate tokens for projects that are going to use their tokens. It's not just like it's a little bit more exclusive than a meme coin with a community, but it's a token that
we have kind of started to look at. Not all meme coins are the same. Like the Welsh corgi coin is very much a community. There's a community behind it.
Yes.
Right.
Have different names because at the moment we've got one name. That's like calling something a shoe. It's like,
right.
Okay, well, there's a bunch of different kinds. You've got a community token. You've got a meme token, which is basically just an art. Meme tokens are to me art installations in many ways. And then
they can be art. It's even if it's just like popular culture type of art, it's not necessarily fine art, but there's an artistic flavor to it.
I am writing an article about meme, fine art and meme art. Memism is what I'm calling it.
Memism. So we're all just kind of, this is all being built. That's why we have a new show. There's new stuff to be talking about. There's all stuff to be, that's why we have new stuff to be talking about all the time. But it's definitely, I mean, like you said, Rosar is always building. So we could actually spend the next hour talking about all of his stuff and not repeat anything. What he's working on with Blaze and what he's working on with his subnet projects and how it's working. He had OpPredict, which he's been working on as a prediction markets function for Blaze, and then now he's launching tokens, and he's done recently he was working on decentralized liquidity pools and how anything new with that. Actually, I mean, there's all sorts of
What do you think about tokens, Rosar?
What's up?
What do you think about the tokens? Do you think that having a platform where tokens are more kind of exclusive?
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with tokens. I think the problem is, and there's nothing even inherently wrong with like dev supply. Like I think bonding curves in general are kind of like, I don't like them, honestly. But I think the problem is what people do with profits. You know what I mean? Like, are you taking your profits and exiting the ecosystem, or are you reinvesting them? I think that's like the core key thing. Because like I can make a token to hold 90% of the supply. If I never sell it and I use it for actual like airdrop, like if I, what I mean? Like if that money stays in the ecosystem, there's nothing wrong with having a large percent of supply that you use for like promoting the project. The problem is it's like when it's used for the wrong things, like dumping on people and then like using it to buy a car or something stupid,
Well, devs need vehicles too.
Well, I mean, there's a lightly, gently used Honda Civic that'll do the job. But honestly, like, you get my point.
No, I do. I totally do. And I don't think bonding curves are like it seemed like a way to make it a more fair launch. In fact, that was the first one on STX City, wasn't it?
Well, I mean, I've said this for a while. I don't think there's any such thing as a fair launch. Like, nothing's fair. Every algorithm, every thing favors someone or someone else.
Right.
The fair only comes in October.
Yeah, there's nothing fair about anything. What is fair? I mean, what is fair? What does that even mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's a real question. Like, you could say something like, you could say Bitcoin itself was a fair launch, but like that's half the people who got in early were just lucky, where they're buying stuff on Silk Road and they had some left over. Like,
and also, I mean, I just wrote an article about it yesterday, and it was quite an intense article. But the upshot of it is that Bitcoin being, even though it is decentralized by ethos, the fact that you've got major governments and people like Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy itself, I mean, 5.5 million Bitcoins with with MicroStrategy. You're talking about now, isn't it becoming centralized? Anyway, that's what the article is about, because I'm kind of thinking to myself, I'm trying to think about how Stacks becomes important in this growing Bitcoin economy. And right now, Bitcoin is becoming a store of wealth, and a store of wealth isn't a currency or an economy, it's a vault. So, have a look at it. Let me know what you think, Peace. Something about...
that was when you dropped that yesterday?
Yeah.
I missed it. I haven't...
It's very long.
Keep up. I can't keep up with all the stuff that's dropping all the time.
Read my articles, man. Every Monday, Bitcoin Weekly. Can you believe I managed to get bitcoinweekly.substack?
Oh, yeah? I did not know that. That's awesome. But yeah, it's so nobody brings up another point that we all kind of agree on, but it's worth kind of saying. no matter how innovative or good an app is, it needs a lasting community. If you don't have a community, no one's using your app. So you need your app needs to speak to people enough to get them to kind of be a community that's using your app. You know, if there was no community using Meta or Facebook or Instagram or Amazon, like there's communities that use these apps, and that doesn't mean that they all have to be in a Discord hanging out all the time, but you have a community of users that are working on and building on and using your stuff. If all you have is a token and promises of gains, that's not a sustainable project. It's never going to be. And
that's another article I wrote. Piece is about, and Nobody Famous. That is such an important point, because communities don't form around banks. Communities don't form around DeFi. Communities, where are people? Just think about it. They're on Netflix, they're on Spotify. You said it yourself, Piece. They're on Facebook, they're on TikTok. They're on things that allow them to do what is currently the popular thing to do, i.e. post pictures of themselves, tell their own stories, be their own media, listen to music, watch movies, and game.
Represent themselves. It's opportunities to represent themselves, so they feel like they're belonging to something.
Yeah, and the problem we've got by building a DeFi, that's another thing I wrote about. The problem we've got about building a DeFi first ecosystem is we're bringing people in, yes, and people are like you said just now, Rosa, what do people do when they've made money? Now, they want to play a little bit more with DeFi, but then they also want to have something, whether it's something they can flex. They can't show people inside their wallets, but they can show them an NFT, they can play them some music, they can show them a film, they can post about themselves. What we need to do in conjunction with building all this DeFi stuff is to make things that people can do when they've made their money, things that they do in real life.
People need meaningful and engaging experiences is what people need. DeFi is great. That is an experience too, by the way, but it's a short-lived. It's not a long. Like you can't just hang. Like once I put my STX into StackingDAO and I put my STX into Zest. Yeah. That's all I have. Like I'm not actually. I don't have more stacks, or I would have already stacked. Like that, right? There's just not more. There's not more activity there. There's not more experience after that until I've earned some yield, which takes time. So I need something to do while I'm waiting for my yield, while I'm waiting for my Bitcoin to mature, while I'm waiting for a number to go up. I need things to engage in, like Find2Earn games, which will be coming up momentarily. I believe the game master might be here. Real quick though, I do want to touch on what Tripp said. Aren't crypto companies now getting banking licenses? What do you think of that? Is the point being lost? And I don't think the point is to get rid of banks. It's to change the paradigm so that banks don't hold all of the financial power over all of the financial system. So decentralization allows for that, or more, or a little bit of a shift in paradigm. I don't think we're getting rid of banks. I don't think that that's ever going to be, or should we need to? But we're getting banks that are capable of doing things and or providing rails for us. Like Rosar doesn't need a bank to build out what he's doing. It doesn't matter whether a bank wants to let him do that or not. He doesn't need a loan from a bank to build this out. And crypto actually will give more options down the line for financing stuff outside of a purview of centralized banking system. But you also have regulatory issues. If your crypto company is acting like a bank, they need to follow the proper regulations, and they may be a centralized platform like Coinbase, And if it wasn't for Coinbase, by the way, crypto wouldn't be as far along as it is right now, because it needed those places. It needed the establishment of trusted centralized institutions for people from a society that is used to engaging with trusted centralized institutions to onboard into these systems. You wouldn't have had the adoption we've had without the likes of Coinbase and Gemini and Bitfinex and all of those companies that are kind of like de facto banks because they are centralized, but they provide opportunity that we can't do from a completely decentralized way from jump and get adoption. We need to kind of transcend and include is what we do. We transcend and include because the parts of ourselves that created a banking system exist, even though we realize the flaws in how the centralization process applies. And I also think you're right, DeFi Dictator we have the VCs are going to come in and they're going to bring some capital and things are going to go. We're getting recognized. I don't think we need a pump.fund type of platform to get recognized. I think that we need fast blocks and functional apps and a robust DeFi system, and then the app layer that's being built out by tremendous devs like Rosar and Xenitron and codename Satoshi and redacted and all that stuff. Like, there's a lot of awesome stuff going on in our ecosystem, and that's going to develop. But yeah, we do. You're right. We need more than just DeFi. We definitely need more than just DeFi in our ecosystem, and we don't. I don't think it's a litany of pump fund meme token launches. I think it's games, it's music, it's culture, it's social. That's the layer we're working on now with DeOrganized, with what Rosar's doing with Blaze, with what Crypto Dude's doing with all of his cool stuff, Derupt and Crypto Cash along with BoostX, and like there's tons of stuff like this being built in our ecosystem right now. We're really very fortunate to have all of this going on. Really quick, I just want to excuse me. I just want to put a quick word from our marketing partners, and then we'll be back with Find2Earn in a moment. And I believe the Game Master is here.
Let's go.
Can I ask PP how his connection's going quick?
Say that again, Melanie.
I just wanted to ask PP how his launch went, his auction.
It went so good. We had a space. It was awesome. Had a good amount of people show up, and then the bidding is going well. Ace is chatting out all the way and trying to collect all 5 of them. Peace got some bids in, and then a few different wallets that I don't recognize got some bids in as well. So it's going pretty good. Thank you for asking.
Nice. Congrats. Is any?
Awesome.
Good
Good morning,
everyone.
Xenitron. How are you
I'm
today, sir?
back from the underworld just for this game. Are
Let's
you
go.
ready? Let's go. Tomorrow I have announcement. I will show you the leaderboard of all time, and we will create weekly leaderboards. There are a lot of coming, so be ready tomorrow, the day of the leaderboard reveal.
That's
Very
exciting.
good.
Let's go.
I just hope I'm on it.
No, I hope there's one for trying the hardest.
Okay.
Michael,
Well-
you can get the yellow pigment.
Hey, don't call me a pegman. How dare you?
Special run from
Well, I
Michael.
think when I look at you, drop that yellow
Okay.
pigment.
You saying I look like a pegman? It's fighting
Well,
words.
That when
You
you
look
play,
like you'd enjoy a yellow pegman, is what she said.
yeah, I like it when you play yellow pigment.
Little dude across the street, your number is 5. Okay.
Oh, little dude's number 5 on the leaderboard. We're getting a little bit of leaderboard alpha before the announcement. Very good, very good.
Let's go.
You have almost 20 wins. Okay, let's go. Let's play for the newcomers first game rule. 2 locations you could find, and there will be whitelist 50 people with Michael and Melanie for sure. Rosa, you wanna play? Rosa is building. Silence, Silencio, he's building. Okay,
100%. He's definitely head down.
let him cook. Let him cook.
Let him
Mike, you
cook.
want to share? You want to share for round 1, Mike?
Let's do it. Sharing my screen on.
All-time leaderboard will have no benefits in very beginning, but we have weekly leaderboard for each week. The winners will have the prize.
Very good. Also, just a reminder, you guys need to like and share the live stream. It is very important that you do this. If you are the winner for your round and you did not share out the live stream, the Game Master will take away your prize. It's really easy to do. You're watching it right now. Just like and repost the live stream. And I'm actually going to drop that to you in the comments just in case you don't have it, Zenny.
Okay, I have the link. Let's go. We are ready.
All right. Let's go. We are ready.
Michael, you can count down.
5, 4, 7, -1, 0.
Okay, let's go. I like you countdowns very much.
It's like a Fibonacci countdown.
I like
Let's
how
go.
it
The
started.
game is on for whitelist.
Ooh, 7 seconds ago.
And
Just
for
joining
Michael
us.
and Melanie if they wanna play.
If you're just
Make
joining
sure
us.
you like and reshare the game post. You guys are on Skullcoin BTC on X. You got 2 rounds sponsored by
Defender.
Brewcoin.
You can like see in leaderboard how many money you grind. That's funny.
Oh, it
I
has.
believe the benefits will be for all-time leaderboard, but we focus on weekly leaderboards because we have a lot of new players. You are playing Sins of Summer, so the leaderboard of all time is more just a legacy with badges, and we will include this on website to our profiles. Tomorrow it will be on X and Discord. We want to make adoption to Discord to make games there also. Okay, let's see. Maybe somebody else already find. We have 4 games more, and nothing will be double round.
Double round for Wrap Nothing because I won yesterday. You didn't find it yet, Mike?
Okay, I'm preparing next game. Let the newcomers play slowly. Next two games will be for Welsh and for nothing, double round.
All right, so we got two open rounds coming up for all players.
Okay, looks like we have a winner for Welsh. Let me check. No, not yet.
For
Oh,
well,
no,
oh, you're
I mean for Ru. No, not yet, because like the place is not the same.
Puppy.
Okay, the Ghibli one is a little bit challenging.
they both actually like I haven't been playing in earnest, but I've been trying to kind of casually find it here, and I'm actually it definitely doesn't seem like it's a super easy game round right now.
Okay, we will let these people play. Okay, we have a winner.
That
It's
was
a new
fast.
player. We have a player who found the horses. It's a Malik. But
All right,
yeah, he's a winner. Okay.
congratulations.
On the Ghibli image, you have to find the house and the ball behind the this fence.
Binta made a submission. Did she not have the right one?
Yeah, it's not the right one. There is a green. There is a green fence. But it's very close. You just have to go like the forward, whatever.
Dogs in this neighborhood. Is that a donkey or a horse? Or a donkey and a horse?
Not sure. Okay, I'm preparing the next games. Let's
All
go.
right, that's fine. When you're ready, you launch those, sir. We're ready for the pro players are ready for the
What?
open rounds.
Hey,
You just find the you work on finding that one.
Hey, you.
yeah, this is a rough fucking. Is this 8 Mile? What?
Yeah.
Jeez. Is that lady that Eminem was singing about?
Kim.
Jeez, dude.
Is that a cop?
I
It
think I
looks like somebody's getting booked, huh?
Yeah.
Post it, Mel. Post it.
did.
Mel, what did you find?
You can tell
Okay,
like a whole
looks like we
story.
have. Let me check from my crypt. Okay, the winner is Melanie. Melanie beat the other 49 players. Congrats.
Let's
No
go.
way. Let's go. I am making, let me tell you, I am going to make all my lost millions back on Find2Earn.
I see you grinding.
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Melanie, you are good at this Ghibli images creative one. That's very nice.
What
Congrats.
is going on in this? Yo.
where is this place?
I don't know. It's a rough.
Jeez,
That's my
dude.
friends.
Did you
They're
ever
waiting
see
for you.
a bench
Yes,
at a
my
corner?
buddy. Chilling.
This is why I like Find2Earn.
It's the barrio.
Yeah, this is where
These
they
guys
invented
all
burrito
look
tacos.
Super dodgy.
Yeah, I just listened your conversation before about tokens, bonding curve. This is like this is in the past. Like me. We are towards the future. We are building here the future.
Yes, exactly. It's all we can do, actually, is just keep traveling into the future anyway. So we might as well act accordingly.
True.
When I first started out in crypto, my bio was, I've been to the future, I've been there to see, but let's keep it a secret between you and me.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was my old bio.
was
Jeez,
good.
dude.
Was fun.
What?
So seriously.
Is this what they call brutalism in architecture?
Where is this?
Damn.
What country is this?
Okay,
I think
I
this
read
is like
for
the seventh layer of
pro
hell.
games. We have 2 rounds simultaneously and double round for nothing. Are you ready, mortals?
Ready.
Yes, I am ready.
That's great. Very good.
I can't believe I've won. Where's Pete? Maybe we can take Buddy for.
Okay, Michael's since here. Michael, you're still here or
Oh, sorry. There's a new
Michael,
game. My
let's
mistake.
make countdown.
8, 9, 10, 2, 1. Zero.
Let's go. The games is on
Allons-y.
by the
let's-
Michael. One and only.
Oh, yeah.
How do you know when his countdown's over?
I'm just feel it.
It's part of the
Yeah.
game.
Like, everything is a game.
Let's go. I love it.
Okay.
Make sure you guys are liking and reposting the game rounds. We have 2 more rounds up. We have 15,000 Welsh Corgi coin and actually 2 billion Wrap Nothing token available with a double round. That's the one I'm going to try to find, see if I can actually make it a triple round for tomorrow.
Let's go.
Oh, it's 2 images for Wrap Nothing?
Yeah, double round for.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. I see what we did here.
I'm inside of a store. How did I get inside a store? What?
I was once inside a mall and I couldn't get out. Oh, a casino.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Yeah.
Some blackjack.
Stuck.
Speaking of casino,
Oh my
we're
God,
playing-
there's a little McDonald's like hut. That's crazy. Where are we? Hong Kong?
we're playing some poker tomorrow in the StackingDAO Discord.
Okay, we have a winner for the graffiti on nothing. It's a megaphone. Congrats, human.
Found the T-shirt.
You found the graffiti. Yeah.
Yeah.
Found the graffiti. Dang, that was the one I was looking for. All right, so now I'm on.
Looking for this little
Oh.
hut. Well, there's
Some-
two.
just
There's
landed
two.
in the middle of a store.
That was easy one, but another little bit challenging, but not so far. Okay, we have a winner for the second. It's a George Webb. George Webb found nothing. Nobody in this building.
So still the Welsh is still up for grabs.
Yeah, Welsh is still up.
We
Let me
started it.
check.
Near the Welsh.
Yeah, we started. We already had 2 out of 3 winners so far, Mel.
We have a lot of players now.
Where's the picture for the Welsh? Oh, there. I missed that. Is that still up for grabs?
Yep.
As of right now, it is.
Let's go. Here I go. I need some Welsh.
Let me check. Maybe somebody found the Welsh.
Wouldn't put it past these players. They're finding it fast today.
Okay, Elder Statement was the second. We have new player for Rule, but this game is already played, my friend. Come tomorrow. We have Isaac. Isaac, you was the second after George. silver medal for you, but the George was faster than you for some seconds. Yeah, we have we have some new player found the Welsh, but the orange was the orange place. Orange here. Orange was the first, and the second was G June.
Close.
Orange is playing without coming on the live stream.
Yeah, orange focusing
Mhm.
so much. Okay, orange the winner for Welsh.
All right, awesome. So we still have 2 more rounds with
Yeah, 2 more rounds. Focus.
what do we got? Leo and B Pepe coming up.
Yeah, we have B Pepe. We have Pepe with Bitcoin and Cat with the dog. That will be fun. Oh, actually, the Leo has a birthday today, yeah?
Yeah, it's Leo's birthday. The actual
Okay,
cat.
let's add the cake.
Orange is with us, and we just missed him, apparently.
Orange, I miss you.
Yeah, I feel neglected. Neglected. Is neglected the word? Yeah, neglected.
Yes.
In the background.
We're sorry for neglecting you, sir. We're sorry for
Sorry.
neglecting you.
No worries.
No, you should take over. I am not finding anything but people.
Yeah, he found all the people in the world.
Yeah.
It's getting too people-y for Mike. He's like, this is actually getting too real. Seeing some real
Well, the
people.
thing is, like, because it's in Asia, like all the people look the same, so it's like, how do you tell the corners from each other?
What?
Like, because you're trying to find like a specific place, right? But it's hard when all the people look the same.
Did I just go past that guy twice?
Yeah.
I get what
Is
you're
that a
saying.
man or a woman? Do they wear the same clothes?
Guys, they all look very different if you look closer.
I don't know. Have you seen them? When's the last time you looked at 2 of them in the same place? Do they have Asians in South Africa? They do the mining. My mistake.
Yeah, we don't have a good history.
Okay. No country has a good history if you look deep enough. Hmm.
Listen, that's the truth.
Yeah.
America, I'm looking at you.
Yeah. I'm in Canada.
Okay, well, yeah,
Orange, you're gonna. Are you?
Hmm?
Is there another game coming up?
I think we have 2 more rounds. We're waiting for. You know what?
Yeah,
Real
we have
quick.
2 more rounds. We'll wait until
We have 2 more rounds coming up. And while we're waiting, I will actually just give you guys a brief update on some of our awesome marketing partners with DeOrganized. We have a tremendous partner in StackingDAO, the leading liquid staking platform for the Stacks network. StackingDAO is changing the game by letting users earn up to 10% APY on their STX while keeping their assets liquid. Unlike traditional staking, their unique design means no minimums and users start earning rewards immediately. So there are 0 switching costs when moving from other stacking pools. Plus, you've got options. Choose to get your rewards in STX or SBTC, whatever fits your strategy. I use both. I know GPSC uses both as well. If you want to start earning yields today, head over to StackingDAO.com and jump in StackingDAO, where liquidity meets opportunity.
So
And
with stacking DAO opportunities become wet?
what
Become what?
With stacking DAO opportunities become wet?
meets no liquidity meets opportunity.
Oh,
Well, so here's the deal: when you stack with StackingDAO, when you normally stack your stacks, you earn yield in Bitcoin. StackingDAO gives you the option of getting a liquid staked asset called STSTX, which appreciates in value against stacks based on the current yield. You can then take your STSTX because you have the liquid asset and deploy that further into DeFi and earn more yield. So it's where liquidity meets opportunity. We also have a tremendous partner in the space with Bitflow. Bitflow is your go-to DEX on Stacks, a powerful aggregator pulling the best swap rates from Alex, Arcadico, and Valar. You can trade BTC, SBTC, STX, USDC, and runes seamlessly, including Liquidium's LIQ. Remember when James came and chatted with us about Liquidium last week? It's the only DEX on Stacks with native BTC swaps. You can add SBTC or PBTC with no impermanent loss, no pairing required. And we have a daily Zeely campaign with DeOrganized in partnership with Bitflow. Bitflow has a tremendous Zeely platform campaign already. And you can actually go over to Zeely, and today's password for the DeOrganized Zeely campaign is real yield. You can earn extra Zeely points on the Bitflow Zeely campaigns every day with DeOrganized. Today's password, you can only get the password on the live show. Today's password is real yield. And I have someone, I don't know who this is. I'm actually going to bring them on.
I know.
I'm not sure.
So you're saying liquidity comes from PBTC?
No. Liquidity comes from STSTX. And is this good morning, sir? Is it I don't want to call you wifey, Wi-Fi. How are you today, sir?
I wonder if it's our chess friend.
Oh, is this your chess friend from last week?
It might be.
No, he might have some. I'm not sure who that is. I just let him on because I was like, it's kind of like being in Spaces, but live. It's really
like
we've come full circle.
Decentralized, right? Anyone can join.
Anybody
can. I don't know where he got the link, but that's okay.
Well, that happened.
Well, yeah, welcome. If you wanna say hi, great. If you're having trouble, great. We have one more set of rounds to play, Zenny. Whenever you're ready to launch.
Okay, are you ready?
Orange, are you gonna share?
Yes.
Oh, he might be actually from the Welsh community.
Let's go.
Hello.
IB just joined as well. Hello, IB. We're just wrapping up our last round of Find2Earn.
Okay, perfect.
And I think this is a friend of yours. It's Wi-Fi or Wifey.
Wifey.
Let's
He's
go.
a friend of Welsh. He's a hardcore Welshie.
Let's go.
So I
Okay,
didn't
let's
realize
go.
who was joining, but
Final
we'll be on to the Welsh segment shortly as soon as we finish
Let's
these
go.
last two rounds.
Okay, I'm launching right now. Let's go, everyone. Let's play 2 final rounds for Pepe and Leo. I'm starting countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Let's go.
We will see what soul will join the leaderboard today. Rest in profit.
Right, so make sure you like and repost, because if you don't like and repost and you win, you will lose the round. You need to like and repost the game round.
Orange
Participate.
told you how to play.
Yeah, my game or my computer is freezing up, so I can't do anything.
Happens, my friend.
You want me to take over?
Yeah, please do.
Okay, no problem. This is giving everyone an unfair. Everyone has an unfair advantage now because both Orange and I have been distracted. This is your chance, fam.
Oh, get in there like somewhere.
Let's go.
So what I like to do, honestly, is just kind of go for nearby corners. Although I think I'm actually going to go back up and kind of get an idea of where that grassy area might be.
Look at that dog giving Leo a birthday cake. How nice.
Okay, we have winner for Pepe. It's a Winnie. Winnie,
Ah,
You got actually you got like third place on leaderboard. You have 24 wins for now.
24 wins for Wenny. Let's go.
Yeah, the Pepe game actually was not so hard because you have to just realize that there was double rows and double rows only on the north. So listen, everyone can win the money. Everyone can just get the game and understand how it plays. This is very simple. Just improve your skill, play the game that already played.
Let's see. What am I looking at? I got a couple of holes. I've got this brick wall and the gate. A little bit of grass on the, and then a sidewalk. Let's see if I can.
Little bit to the closest street was a second.
Do we have a winner for the Leo round?
Yeah, looks like I'm checking who was the first. Yeah, it seems like the winner found the both of them. Maybe she played with the team, but it's no problem since she has to divide the price and we will have whitelist.
Let's go. Congrats.
Congrats. for the
Very
win.
good. Congratulations to all of our hunters. Thank you guys for joining us today for
Yeah, tomorrow
more
will
rounds
be
of
a leaderboard. Follow the leaderboard, and we will make different whitelists from that day from different skill players.
All right.
Thank
Very
you very
good.
much.
Very good.
You have won. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mel, on a fine victory today.
I know I'm gonna go and
Also-
set up my wallet this evening, so I'll have my first bucks coming in. I'll let you guys know.
Very good. Very good.
so I'm
Thank you, Zenny.
Thank
You're going
you.
to take off. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm
Thank
going
you
back
for
to
joining us this
you.
morning. We have Bitcoin. Who's on Bitcoin and Beyond tomorrow? Is it Leor?
No, Leo had to go to Washington for some other reason, so Larry is coming on.
Larry Celebra?
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. So tomorrow at noon, we got Larry Celebra coming on Bitcoin and Beyond. Thank you for joining us this morning. Zenny, thank you again. I love what we're doing here.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the leaderboard tomorrow, see if I'm even kind of near the top end of
Sure.
it.
Let's go.
I don't think I'll probably be in the top 10, but maybe.
Okay.
And thank you, Rosar, for joining us. You're welcome to hang out, by the way. I'm not kicking anybody off, but we got the
No, I
Welsh
have to go. I
Wednesday.
have business.
Yeah, I know you got business in the underworld to get to. We're totally understand that, man. Not a problem. I think
Cheers, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
CML, thank you for joining today. Congratulations again on your victory.
Yeah, thanks,
We
Amal.
we have IB and Wifey in the house talking about the Welsh Corgi community. It is Welsh Wednesday, everybody. Let's go. Welsh has actually been rocking it the last couple of days, along with everything else going on in Stacks. We're doing really great. IB, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. How are you today?
I'm very good. I'm going to tell you something. Well, obviously, we're very excited because the market is moving and, there is it's not only expectations, but we want to share the joy and we want to share, how strong we are. But I wanted to be here because I need to introduce Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is an amazing community member. And when I said we need somebody or a couple of people that can join DeOrganized on Wednesday, and I think I wrote something like, because sometimes it's always the same people that participate, right? So I was like, the more participation that we get, the more you inspire the ones that are working here all the time. Funny enough, he's one of them. He's one of the persons that consistently is like contributing to the community. So I wanted to do that introduction, and I wanted maybe he can share why he got so hooked with Welsh.
Let's go.
Yeah, so Wi-Fi, very nice to meet you, sir. How are you today? Can you hear us?
Might be
I don't
some-
think he can hear. Yeah. Wi-Fi, whenever you can hear us, you can introduce yourself. Well, in the meantime, I'm going to talk about him a little bit. Basically, I remember there was one day that I posted something like, we need volunteers. We need people who just can alleviate the work of the ones that are doing it every day. And he was one of those volunteers. So basically, I was looking for somebody who would, do the Tumblr, like whenever we had giveaways. So just to do the Twitter picker and all that. And he proposed himself to take that task, and he just started to do it like very diligently. Like basically, I wouldn't needed to like tell him, oh, we have this raffle. No, right away he had the winner. But then he took it upon himself to post daily to join CoinMarketCap and also CoinGecko in order to press the bullish button, right? So every day, Wi-Fi is the person that he posts that, and what the person behind the handle has to do is just to retweet. Another thing that he does that is amazing, you know how some people does a count up, like 12 days until Welsh reaches $1, 13 days, 20 days, 100 days. I don't know how many days he has done it already, but every single day he counts a new day until we reach $1. So that's how persistent he is.
And that's honestly, that's what it takes to have a strong community, is dedicated members just willing to put the work in to help support each other and provide value to the rest of the community. And that's great to hear. I'm super glad that you've given him some recognition, that he was able to come on today. I hope he can hear us. I hope we can get a chance to talk. I know sometimes it's not always live streaming. Sometimes is not always great with a less than stable internet connection. So we understand it happens. But I hope we can get you on the mic, Wi-Fi.
Oh, it seems that he's going in and out. He was very excited about being here. So what else, guys?
Yeah.
Did you see the last episode of the Welsh Files?
I did, and I'm so honored to actually have been. I think that was me that was included on there. It looked kind of like me.
It looked like you, right?
It definitely looked a little bit like me, maybe a little better looking than me, but it was a reasonable enough facsimile, we'll say. I love it. I think it's actually a great. That kind of stuff just kind of integrates a community. It provides value. Like I love the Welsh community, and I love the Welsh Corgi coin, and I love what's going on in Stacks. But having something like that where I get a little bit of recognition, of course it makes me feel good. And then also getting to read about like the other episodes and identifying who that's referring to and who this is referring to. It's fun. It's a fun and engaging experience, and then it makes everyone feel like they're a part of something too. So we really love that.
I think we should actually mention that it's not only Welsh, but also, Leo, not so many other meme communities. They're having a very nice moment right now. And that's very good how we all celebrate it together.
Scott, do we have...
Yes. Yeah,
wait, that's be on mic.
Wi-Fi?
Jam.
Yo, GM brother, how are you, man?
I'm good. My microphone has been disturbing me for a while now. I heard everything.
Oh, so you well, that's great, man.
Coming through clear.
Yeah, we can hear you now. So tell us, how long have you been how long have you been working with the Welsh community? How long have you been participating?
Okay, let's say for like a year now. A year, yeah. Let's say a year or I've known Welsh for a year now, so I've been working with Welsh for like, let's say 9 months ago. Because I don't know, I just fell in love with Welsh. Yeah, I just I just like the community and the energy. Yeah, I just love the community and the energy.
That's a great word, energy.
I decided, do everything I can, to give back to humanity. Yeah, and
yeah, exactly, and that's
meme coin has,
yeah, man, that's what it's about.
Thus far, yeah, and I'm very happy to be here.
Yeah, man, and we're happy to have you here, and that's what there's no community without the people in the community and showing up and participating and engaging. And sometimes it's just a matter of going in and saying hi in a Discord or giving somebody a like or a nice comment on their post on X, and it can really actually have a very tremendous effect on improving the positivity and helping keep the momentum and keep that energy high and do all of that stuff. So it really is. I love that we're in an open ecosystem where anyone can come along, join, participate, start getting into the conversations with any community in this space, and just kind of become part of the community. You don't have to have been early to Welsh to become a participating member of the Welsh Corgi community, and you start just maybe you're buying a little bit, or maybe you're just holding a little bit, or you don't even have to have any, and you can still actually go and become part of the community and participate in the social aspect of the coin. And that's really a huge value add that people don't realize. We were having a conversation earlier today about really we need to almost kind of come up with a broader vocabulary for how to describe these projects, because it's not really just a meme coin. It's a community project, I mean, and it was launched as just a meme coin, the first dog coin on Bitcoin, by the way, Welsh Corgi, but it's not just a meme coin. It's really little about the meme and much more about the community and just people getting together and building, just coming up with ideas and building stuff and doing things. And a huge shout out to the Welsh community, because you guys have done it from I love the community takeover aspect. It's taking something that was actually a negative situation where a founder rugged and turning it into something so much more than it ever could have been with a centralized founder project anyway. So it's an amazing story. I love what's going on with the Welsh Corgi community. I love how strong they are. Just keep reiterating themselves. Just keep coming up with more stuff. Really, really great stuff going on with Welsh.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people got involved from the 100-day giveaway, that Welsh was hosting like early last year. It was just such a huge event, and we needed something like that in our ecosystem that brought everybody together and made people feel that sense of community. And that's what Welsh does really good. People are mobilized within the Welsh community and always posting content, very, very, very active, and talented, you know.
Yeah, thank you so much. And yes, well, that's what it is. I think a lot of people forget what you said, that it's a community takeover, and it's a community takeover where it's fully decentralized. Because I know other community takeovers in Solana that maybe there is a core of people that, okay, they call themselves the OGs, but it's the OGs because they have these large amount of tokens, and they are the ones who move it, right? Here is a little bit more complicated. It has to be like a self-initiative. We try to like organize ourselves, and obviously we communicate what's happening. Oh, we need people who can provide liquidity. We need people who can, contribute to this or that. But there is no. I mean, honestly, it's all self. It has to be a self-motivation, because there is nothing else besides like the fact that you're part of a community, and some people have a smaller or larger backs. That's it.
Right. That is it. And it doesn't matter. So how do you guys handle that? Do you have a voting mechanism, or do you just kind of like there is no
Okay,
head
I can
of
talk. No, not really. I've been in the. I always say it's unofficial because I can just leave it any moment. Community manager for already 7 months. The community has trusted me a lot. Like honestly, like when we wanted to do a campaign with Lunar Crush, and it costed over $1,000, and it was all like contributions from different community members. And I opened the wallet and I said, okay, we can do a multi-signer, and everybody's like, don't worry, just do it. And I always call it like Welsh marketing, but the only person that has the keys right now is me. So one of the things that we know that we have to do is actually like take the next step into create some sort of DAO, like what I said in another episode with you, is that we should decentralize the different outlets that we have. Like it shouldn't be one person who have access to our Twitter. It shouldn't be one person who has the keys to the Discord. All those should belong to the community. So that's something that, first you incept the idea, and then little by little, like things will come into fruition. Like we know what we have to do, but you cannot push everybody to react at the same time, basically.
Right. It's not easy to organize in a decentralized way. It takes a lot of thought and trial and error too. Like
yeah.
But it's really.
Sorry, I'm interrupting you, but actually today I was thinking, okay, what are we going to write in the next episode of the Welsh Files? Because I think the last one ended like saying like it was Genesis again, and it was obviously it makes you think about Bitcoin. And I mean, we are not Bitcoin, because you can build around Welsh, but you cannot build on Welsh, right? So I think I want to just do my own research onto that. What are the differences? Because we have a lot of similarities. Like Bitcoin grew because some people believe in it, right? In a particular technology. Is it possible that a lot of people can come together and believe in Welsh has a brand, has a decentralized community that has the Bitcoin ethos, So I think the more we keep it that way, like kind of like free and volunteer, like just by finding volunteers and spontaneous, I think that's the best way we should go.
Yeah, I would tend to agree with that. But I do think that you guys you're in a great position for that to succeed, because you do have so many contributors to the project, contributors to the ecosystem. And I would love to hear, I don't know if he's actually able to chat right now, because I know he's always head down working on stuff, but you said you can't build on Welsh, But if there's a guy on stage with us right now who might beg to differ, he might actually find a way to just build on Welsh. You know, well, that remains to be seen whether it's a definitive you can't do it that way. But I do agree with the general sentiment. Like you're trying to, Welsh is an extension of the Bitcoin ethos to some degree, especially as the community is now. So I do agree that the paradigm is you're building on Bitcoin with stacks, and then extending that, you're also building with Welsh on stack.
Yeah.
On Bitcoin.
The good thing is that a lot of people have visions. You know, one of the things that we're thinking is that there's gonna be a point like where I don't know, because XTX becomes so strong and we become also very strong, that you don't need to like sell your Welsh. You just kind of stake it and have benefits like you have with the staking DAO. You know, there's so many like DeFi things that I think that the first meme coin, if we reach another milestone with our market cap and certain liquidity, then other protocols might be interested in providing that. So that's going to make us only stronger. And as I said, the idea is already out there.
Yeah. And that's really what it's all about, is just innovating on how we can provide more value to the project and or to the community. And that's what you guys are doing on a regular basis. You know, you're constantly looking for ways to provide value to your community and to the ecosystem. So like can't say enough good things about the Welsh Corgi coin and the community, and the value that having that community adds to the broader Stacks ecosystem. It really is a tremendous asset to Stacks, having these community projects here, and at least of Welsh.
Yeah, only yesterday I want to invite everybody to connect or to follow Corgi Agent. So it's an AI agent that was trained by Laurie Stacks, who is a community member that, you know, he's totally an OG. But the idea was not like just to make jokes and stuff. It's more like to actually, we want to support more everything DeFi on Stacks. So that's what this Corgi agent is doing. And of course, you know, these AI agents, you have to refine them and you have to train them over and over in order to like fine tune not only the content, but the personality. But that's something new that we have right now. We just launched it yesterday.
Just launched it yesterday. Okay, I'm looking at it right now. Hold on. Let me actually share and make sure I got the right one, because it is a new profile and you know how things can be. So this is Corgi Agent right here.
Yes.
What's the at?
It's at Corgi Agent _V1.
I guess V1 because, you know, like we there might be a V2, or we just take off the V and is our Corgi agent. You know, we're testing it.
Let's go.
So this is brand new.
Yes.
Cutting edge. You're probably hearing about it first right now on DeOrganized. I'm hearing about it first right now for the first time.
So it says driving Bitcoin DeFi adoption. So it has a particular task.
Very interesting. So you guys have an AI agent that's going to help promote what's going on with Welsh and the broader Bitcoin DeFi and Stacks ecosystem.
Yes.
Very cool. Very cool. How long have you guys been working on this?
I don't know exactly. I know that Lord Stacks, he told me only a few days ago, he's like, I have something very good. I'm going to come out with an AI agent. And then like 2 days later, he launched it. So I don't know. So I know we definitely talk about like, you know, the personality. Like for me, AI agents are super important. Like to be well trained. Otherwise, they become boring, right? So we already talk about it, and we talk about the content and also the kind of like images, or also the what kind of support the main handle can give to it. I'm not going to disclose it here, but basically, you can ask things to these AI agents, so you can trigger a particular conversation. So we discuss about it. And I take the opportunity to say, like, so many people, like Rosa, Mr. Wagme. I mean, honestly, I don't even want to start saying, because there's so many people in our community that they're there every day contributing one way or another with very particular stuff. We just got, maybe it's not a new community member, maybe somebody who was holding for a while, but was doing some interesting TAs. And, either there's people who says, like, how can you make a TA on a social small market cap? But regardless, it was very interesting comparison what he was doing. So I think it's so surprising to me how every day we get just new people who is interested in Welsh and take the initiative to contribute.
Yeah, and I think we're starting to get back into the season of more onboarding. If the price action continues the direction it appears to be, we establish that higher high, we go back and set a higher low, trend reversal comes in, and you can TA any coin. It doesn't matter how low it is. That's something Landy's like, you can TA any coin. Now, if it's a shorter time frame, the analysis might not be as easy to predict future happenings, but
I thought I turned on the camera because I want to make another invitation. Next week, we're going to have a space, and we're calling it Welsh New Frontiers. Because we're going to have, and the frontier has to do more like geographical frontiers. Like in the past, we tried to do onboarding with like Stacks Latam or Stacks Africa. And I don't know, maybe it wasn't the right moment. And this time around, it came from them, like from one of those communities. So it's going to be super interesting to talk about it. And I think it's just going to snowball, hopefully. Yeah.
So when is that space next week?
We're going to do it next Wednesday. I'm going to drop the invitation tomorrow.
All right. Next Wednesday, we will definitely I will do my best to tune in. Try not to do it at 11 a.m. because that's when the Zest Hall is. I have to join the crew. But I will definitely, if I can make it, I will absolutely make it. And the sooner you let me know, the more I can kind of promote it to make sure that people know about it. Get people out there.
So is Russell there, or he's just like kind of like listening on the side?
I've been
come on. Say something, please.
You guys have just been going at it. Just letting you do your thing. But yeah, I'm here. Where do I start? This was a long conversation. Now, or should I reflect back?
Okay, I know. I said, you cannot build on Welsh, which I don't know. I just said that. Can you explain a little bit? What does that mean? Can we build on Welsh, or can we build around Welsh, or how does that work?
Yeah, I mean, you definitely can. I mean, I think I've figured out just about every way you can possibly at this point.
He's got ways. He's got ways.
Of course you can. Yeah, I mean, the only difference between like Welsh and Alex, Zest, or Valar is just they have a big bag of money on a team and stuff. But we have different strengths. We don't have a lot of money, but we have a larger team. You know what I mean? And so I think the key to Welsh is leveraging all that manpower and the intellect and like the drive from this decentralized community, which is challenging, but it ultimately gives us this staying power that is no one else has. It's like, at any given point, there's just different people constantly grinding. Like when I watch Mr. Wagme and Enjo, just like Mr. Wagme especially, he's like a machine. Like he's reminding me of what like Bit by Bit did like last year, just like every day at it, nonstop. Like, yeah, I literally cannot do that. I don't know how he's finding the time to like continue putting up content for it, but I appreciate it. I don't know. Just back to Welsh in general. Welsh everyone loves Welsh because Welsh is the truest underdog story like I've ever seen. You know, it's just literally the greatest underdog story. You know,
Right
I'm
on.
good. I could go on and on, but I'll let you guys. Let's regroup.
Right on. Well, and so when you're building on Welsh or with Welsh to some
Yeah.
degree, you're building on Bitcoin and you're building on stacks. So
Yeah.
it's, Welsh is almost Welsh, and you mentioned Alex and StackingDAO and Velar and like other tokens. Those are kind of like the layer 3 to stacks being the layer 2 to Bitcoin's layer 1. We have this app layer already building out, and it's all on Bitcoin, but it's also happening on the tokens too. On the you can do a lot of things with it because they're really, at the end of the day, they're just code.
Yeah, I mean, really, all SIP tokens are basically the same at the end of the day. Like, you literally, like, you can always, like, create new tokens and do burns and transfers. You can stake into new tokens. You can, like, there's a billion ways you can build on a token. Like, there's very few things you can't. I mean, I don't even know if there's really anything you can't do. Like, even things like with Blaze, which require like fundamental changes in the way like token contracts work. Like, you can still do things like, pegging in to a new contract that wraps it and does like pass-through mechanisms. Like, really, there's always a solution. You just kind of have to be a little creative with it. But yeah, there's always ways to build on things.
Yeah, man, and you know what it is? It's almost like we have all of everything's lining up. We don't just have devs. We don't just have degens. We don't just have normies in the community looking to just kind of learn how things work. We have all of it. It's already all here. We have all of this stuff. So we really are in an amazing place on stacks with Welsh, with this community and the broader community, which is reflected. The Welsh community looks very similar to the RuCoin community. It looks very similar to the LeoCoin community. It looks very similar to the Bitcoin Pepe community. And most of those people are parts of all the communities. Like, I consider myself to be part of all of these communities. And so we have a lot going for us in this space. The only thing we really need more of right now is liquidity and time. And they're coming. We actually have the time. It's just hard to be patient for it, right? But I couldn't be more bullish about our space right now. I think what we have going on here has been, especially the last few months. The last few months have made me way more bullish on stacks than I was probably even a year ago, because I know the people better now. I know the projects that are really pushing, and so much has already come in such a short time. We really are in a great place, and I love the Welsh community is a huge part of it, especially with people like you, Rosar, and IB with all she's pushing on the community side, and players like Weefy and Muddy Toes and the other, the guys that are just kind of, and like the Enjos and the guy, Mr. Wagme, like tons of great people in this project. So huge shout out to Welsh Corgi. Thank you guys again for supporting Find2Earn and doing this with us and supporting DeOrganized.
We're done already?
Really appreciated.
The
What's
Welsh
that?
time's over? It says the Welsh time over?
It is. It's just about over. We go until, it's not a hard stop, but it's I have a couple things I have to do before I can get into the Zest Hall at 11. So I only have about 25 minutes. I gotta let the dog out. The poor guy's been hanging out for 2 hours. But listen, you guys, it doesn't have. We don't have to do it as so. These segments here, right, was just kind of an idea, an added bonus to, getting the sponsorships for the Find2Earn rounds, and I it was all just kind of like a let's see how it goes, and I didn't want to obligate people to longer than a 30-minute segment. We don't have to do you guys are welcome to come back on the morning show. It doesn't have to be a specific segment. It can always be like we're happy to have you guys come on and chat about Welsh or whatever anytime. Like I don't want to, like if there's more to share, you guys can come on and or just shoot me a DM and let me know, and we can spread the word to the community, to the audience about what's going on with Welsh. It's never, this isn't the last time you guys get to talk about it on DeOrganized. That's what I'm trying to say.
All good.
Is there any last messages you want to shout out for today?
Okay. I don't know, Rosa, do you want to say something?
Oh, I do have some stuff. So I think I was given admin of the Telegram, but I'm not really a big Telegram person. Like I check my messages in there, but
Okay.
I'm not
So,
a super. It's not like something I check on my phone super frequently. So if anyone wants to, be a co-admin and maybe work up to doing full admin stuff in there, let me know, because as of right now, I'm just kind of stewarding the adminship. But
okay.
It's a big active chat actually. Like I should try and chat in there more.
What it is, it's just hard to get. There's so many different ones. Like I have a hard time keeping up with Telegram too. It doesn't speak to me communication wise. I miss messages on there. Ivy's laughing because she knows there's times she messages me there and I don't see it until she messages me on X to let me know that there's a DM in Telegram, which I have. Like that happens. So I can appreciate that. But Welsh, so if you're a Telegram expert and you're in the Welsh Corgi community, they're looking for a co-admin for the Welsh.
Step up. Yeah.
Step up.
Join
Awesome.
the leadership committee of Welshies.
That's it. And that's how it goes. It's a permissionless system. There are opportunities there for anyone that's looking for them. And all you have to do is talk to people and say, hey, I'm willing to try. And you know what? If it doesn't work out, that's okay too. Like you're not taking on a responsibility and now you're stuck with it. Like there's opportunities to learn. And if it doesn't work out, the next person up. That's all. Thank you guys so much. I really do have to wrap up because I have like 23 minutes. I got to take this puppy out.
Yeah, no, that's fair. We can wrap up.
But I love you guys. I think you're all awesome people. Thank you guys for joining us today. We are DeOrganized Media, coming at you live on BitcoinLive Decentralized Broadcasting every Monday through Friday at 8:30. Bring you all the news and information we can about what's happening in Bitcoin, stacks, and the broader crypto ecosystem. Thank you, Welsh Corgi crew, for joining us today. You all have a blessed day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, IB. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Thank you, IB. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. Peace out. Take it easy.